Jimmy, or Mr. Beast, is now at the center of the biggest debate that the internet have ever seen. One person who was able to completely change the history of social media and how it works. He is the most followed person across all social media platform, whether it's YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. Mr. Beast really changed the game, and today we will find out how he did it, and also understand the type of disasters that Jimmy, or Mr. Beast, has caused and how it's affecting everything. Now, before we start, you might ask, affecting me, but I'm not a kid. Well, let me tell you something. If you're not watching Mr. Beast or even just following him, I'm sure you watch other creators, other people who you might be following on, I don't know, YouTube, Instagram, whatever, and believe it or not, they're all connected to Mr. Beast. And even if they're not connected to Mr. Beast, they might be, or they are, influenced by Mr. Beast. Now, at first, Jimmy, or Mr. Beast, started as any YouTuber. He was obsessed about it. He was gaming. He started doing gaming, reacting. He jumped doing a lot of stuff before he started doing what he was doing, or what he's doing right now. Okay, and then he got his first deal, or first promo. You feel me? And when he got his first promo, they actually offered him 5,000. Now, here's what it gets interesting. So Mr. Beast had this idea of just giving everything to someone else. That's why he asked the people who are giving him the promo, instead of 5,000, he wanted to make it 10. Because and that's what he said, when you write 10 on the title, it gets more clicks than when you just write 5. And that's how it all started with Mr. Beast. And if you don't know, he have another channel which had 25 million subscribers, called MrBeast Philanthropy. Yeah. Now, Mr. Beast is someone you can rely on to create content. And he does in fact create content, but he creates content just for the views. He doesn't care that much about what's within the content itself. And as I said first, when he started as a gaming, reacting, doing all that, and then he switched up to what he's doing right now. And now, actually, most of his content is just challenges with some twist on him. And honestly, the challenges that he be making, it's kind of really, really hard to execute without having any money. Or if you're not extremely rich the way he is. The way he engineered his content is actually something unique. And he became so famous in all across platforms, whether it's YouTube, Instagram, as we said before. He is there. He is the top. He's at the top of every little thing that you can. And in some sense, it destroyed the economy of content creation. And I will be getting into details, but first, let me go get me something to drink. Now, Mr. Beast, is he really the one to be blamed for all this stuff? Honestly, I think he might take a little bit of the blame, but some other people needs to be blamed too. So you see, I've been thinking, and I think that's based on my opinion, in my opinion alone. I think there are two types of content creators. One, the content creator, someone who loves doing content, whether it's just thoughts, sketches, shorts, whatever, and they really be passionate about it. They try to do their best, and they're not just good at one specific thing. They do multiple stuff and so on. And the second, for me, is, or this is what I call them. I call it the content craftsman. Yep, you heard it right. Content craftsman. And what does content craftsman usually do? Here's what they do, and that's the difference between the two of them. Content craftsmen don't care about the content itself, but they play the numbers game. They see what the platform wants at the moment and they go with it. They will do everything and anything that they could possibly do, and they will do a good job. Like, they will do a good job, not gonna lie, I'm gonna give them the credit. But they don't value the content itself. They just play the numbers game. And that's exactly what MrBeast opened to the rest of the new content craftsmen, as I call them. And now, here comes the real problems. Because do you know what happened when we get a lot of content craftsmen instead of content creators? Exactly what's going on right now. They flood, or they fill the whole platform with just some numbers stuff, which will eventually make the viewers, you, and even me, like I still consume content and up to this moment, which will make everybody at some point tired. Because believe me, nobody wants to see the same thing, because they are all just some repetitive content. And a lot of people will eventually be like, you know what, I want something with authenticity. I want something real. Like, I want to watch something because I want to watch what this person or this content creator is providing me, instead of just going with whatever. And I'm already started to get tired of this whole nonsense been going on for the past, I don't know, 2 years or 3 years since MrBeast showed up. And believe it or not, when the bubble burst, when people start demanding more value content, the number of content creators will reduce, because the content craftsmen will start to disappear, because they don't have what we call, or what you call, a good or a video with a value like the content creators. And I'm waiting on that day. Now, MrBeast, as any other huge content creator, he started selling, or he got into a business of selling unhealthy stuff to kids. While MrBeast's intention might be good, and I can't judge, but he does sometimes he looks like he's a good person, like he has some ethics. But let's be real, the Feastables and the Beast Burger, and then you got the Lunchly, or the MrBeast Lunchbox. I don't know the name, but you know what I'm talking about. The one that he started with, also Logan Paul, and you know, KSI, and like many others, they all just sell some unhealthy stuff to kids, and they promote it all day long. And to be fair, they just want the money. It's not even their idea. They just want to make some extra money. They're not even the people behind the ideas or all that. Now, as he grows and he getting more and more exposure, until he got to the point where he's at now, and with all the things that happening, he still have a good image in front of the public. And that's where the PR companies come in hand and play a big role, because who doesn't want a good PR training so that they can have the good face in front of everybody? Let me tell you all a little story, okay? Now, this story is about someone named Jovan Chonarit, or something like that. I don't know if I'm saying it right. But Jovan Chonarit is a billionaire who created a company that sells merchandise and stuff. And lately he's been praised because he's decided to donate all his money, except for 2% of his shares, to give to his family. Now, you might be thinking, that's a good cause. That's something good. We need more people like him that will donate and help the community to grow and everything. Now, let me tell you something. The charity that he donated all his money to is a charity that he created. So he gave away his money to himself. You see how that worked? And that's exactly what's MrBeast like simply doing. And that's what most of who like the wealthy people around the world be doing. You feel me? They just make money and then start doing charity work. And that's what I mean. He does. I'm gonna give him his props. He does help people, like the African schools, the stuff that he's doing in his charitable channel or whatever. But he also benefit of it, because let's say he made 200 million in a year. What he can do, he can cut 100 and say it's for charity work, and now he only get to get taxed on the other 100. So you get the point where I'm heading, right? So that he can save money and stuff. So that's basically what he's doing, and that's exactly what the PR companies will help you to do. Will be able to manage the image of you being that good person who helps the community and keep your face clean. And he hired them recently to help him with the crazy stuff.
Leave me alone, please leave me alone. Leave me alone, please leave me alone. Leave me alone, please leave me alone. Leave me alone, please leave me alone.
In conclusion, content creation is going in a stupid direction, and we have a lot of content craftsmen instead of content creators, and the bubble will burst one day and things will get back to normal, because eventually the people will want to watch something that has value in it. Like I don't want to just open YouTube and watch the same thing over and over. Nah, I'm not down for that. And as for MrBeast, he the one who opened the door, the numbers games and all that stuff for other creators, and they also followed him. But he can't be the only person to blame here, to be honest. But as we advance, as we move forward, we need to really consider what we consume. Like for me, I consume a lot of content. I just started being a YouTuber, so for me, I understand how a normal person will feel. Like for me right now, I became like, I don't even want to watch content anymore, because it's just the same thing over and over. It's hard to find someone that you really like who's doing content just for content, not just for numbers. No, it's kind of hard to find those type of people. Everybody's influenced. That's why earlier at the beginning of the video, I said, even if you don't watch MrBeast, you probably watch someone who's influenced by him. And that how I want to end the video. It's like a short video, but starting from the next video, it's gonna be longer and we'll have more stuff. This is the first video on the channel. I hope you really liked it, enjoyed it, and just make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, say what you think about, say what you want to say. I'll make sure I check them. And until later, y'all stay safe. It was your boy the Junior. Till next time.